up, guys? Fatedlime here, and as you can tell by the title of the video, I am going to talk about the dirty, dirty slut that is Avril Lavigne. That's right, everyone knows who Avril Lavigne is. So, first off, this is a free-for-all. I went up against the ranked 85th in the world guy. We played a few rounds, and we went back and forth, winning games. It was a good battle. He was pretty good. He had like a 258 or a 260 KD in overall, or yeah, I can't remember, but he was good. He knew what he was doing. He played enough free for all to be 85th in the world, so he knew the spawns, he knew the layouts, he knew how to control the map. It was a good battle. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I kicked his ass in this one, and it was pretty close. But besides that, I'm going to talk about Avril Lavigne and her money-grubbing whore ways. I know it's not new news, but a couple weeks ago, I guess it was revealed that she's getting married to that curly-haired Kruger fuck guy from Nickelback. And as a Canadian, since she's Canadian and they are Canadian, Nickelback's Canadian, I'm a little offended that that whore is part of the Canadian bloodline to say she is a Canadian citizen and she's a dirtbag whore. Because years ago, when her career was starting to dwindle down and she was not, I don't know, she couldn't write music anymore because she's an idiot or some shit. And so what did she do? She jumped on the lead singer of Sum 41's dick. And if you guys don't remember who Sum 41 is, they were one of the biggest bands in the world, also Canadian, from my home community in Ontario. They're from Ajax. I grew up with the lead singer Derek, the one who was married to Avril Lavigne. He used to date my babysitter's daughter when we were I was probably 6 or 7, 8 maybe, and he was a couple years older. But yeah, they were huge. Sum 41 was one of the biggest bands in the world at the time, in the mid-2000s. And Avril Lavigne decided to jump on his ugly little dick to make sure she had money. And then what happens? They get divorced a few years later, and now she's probably struggling again. She did a few those Proaxil commercials or whatever, that face wash shit. That's because she gets a lot of sperm in her face and it builds up gunk, and she ends up getting a lot of pimples. So she was on that. That was probably paying her a little bit of cash, but not enough. So what happens this year? Well, now apparently Nickelback, who is probably one of the biggest bands in the world, which is surprising. I hate them. I'm sorry if any of you guys like them, but I can't stand them. But they're massive for some reason. People love them. And she is all over now his curly Jufro cock. And that's just money grabbing. She is a money grubbing whore. Fucking God, it's not about personality or looks, because one, Chad Kroeger is a dirtball. He looks like a dirtball. He's got those greasy curls. He's fucking gross, and his voice is annoying as sin. And he's got no skill at writing music because every fucking song is about drinking, drugs, and sex. I mean, yeah, that's pure rock and roll. I'll give him that. But I mean, venture out, man. Write something deeper, sit down and maybe even write something about love, for fuck's sakes, man. It's just cheese. So I just wanted to put my input because I think it was about 2 weeks ago that it was brought to the world's attention that they are getting married. So, my opinion as a Canadian, she's a dirtbag whore. Avril, if you see this, I used to love you. I used to think you were smoking hot. I used to try and see if you were ever home in Napanee when I'd go to my buddy's cottage, but not anymore. Now I realize you're just a dirtbag. You've got no talent on your own, and you can suck a dick, bitch. This is Fatedlime, signing off. Peace out.